Looking for evidence that your dog loves you? Well, look no further because you'll find them all right here. The good news is that our canine companions are actually a lot more open about how they feel about us than we realise. So we just have to understand the signals they give and how they communicate their love. Hi everyone and welcome to Dog Joy. In today's video we're counting down the top 10 signs that your dog loves you, based on science. Before we begin, be sure to subscribe to the channel for more exciting videos. Let's get started. Number 10. Making eye contact. Would you look someone in the eyes if they made you feel unpleasant, dangerous, or threatened? Not at all. Robust and sustained eye contact is intended for those you love, trust, and feel comfortable with. The same is true for dogs. Maintaining eye contact isn't simply a valuable skill you can train your dog to do, it may also help you form a strong relationship with them. When your dog looks at you, its brain generates oxytocin. Oxytocin, commonly known as the love hormone, is the same hormone that a mother's brain releases when they look at their child. The important thing is to keep genuine eye contact when playing or hugging. If you make forced eye contact with your dog, it will likely become uncomfortable and turn away. Number 9. Seeking your touch. When watching television or reading, does your dog cuddle up next to you on the couch? Do they sit at your feet while you eat? Do they try to get into your lap when you're sitting cross-legged on the floor? One of the numerous ways our canine companions express their affection for us is by seeking our physical touch. According to veterinary experts, rubbing their faces on their owners is another way dogs express their affection physically. It's a typical technique of expressing love. Your dog is branding you by rubbing their face on you. When it comes to physical contact, dogs are similar to people in that they are unlikely to want to be close to someone they don't feel love or feel secure with. If your canine partner actively seeks to be with you, this is a good indication that they feel safe and secure in your company. It's also quite adorable. Number 8. Jumps up and down when you return. Whether you've been gone for 5 minutes or 5 hours, seeing that eager face welcome you every time you return is one of the most prized parts of being a doggy owner. If your dog jumps up and down when you get home, runs around eagerly, wags its tail, licks you, or gives you their favourite toy, these are all signals that your pup loves you and is delighted to see you. We like to call this the happy dog dance. According to experts, hearing your name is enough to make your dog excited. Dogs eventually learn to identify human characters. If they hear a loved one's name who isn't there, they'll definitely get excited at the prospect of seeing them. Number 7. Follows you around. Having a canine friend in the house is like having a second shadow for some of us. Being followed from place to place is always a positive indicator that our pet expresses love for us. A dog's method of exhibiting care is to check in on you and accompany you. Because dogs are pack animals, it's totally natural for them to want to be next to the people they care most about. Don't be alarmed if your dog doesn't constantly chase after you when you leave the couch or go to the kitchen. Some dogs are more self-sufficient or independent than others, so just because they aren't always at your side doesn't mean they don't love you. Number 6. They lick you. While not everyone enjoys a nice face licking, a dog's lick is the equivalent of a kiss. They usually give doggy kisses when they're either delighted to see you or worried about you. And they actually enjoy it because it causes their canine brains to release endorphins, the brain chemicals that make them happy and calm. Licking is a common technique for dogs to express their love and devotion. It's a natural behaviour they learned as puppies after being licked by their mother and littermates. But don't worry if your dog doesn't lick you much. Some dogs don't get as many licks as pups, and others prefer to show affection in other ways. It ultimately all depends on their unique personality. Number 5. Brings you their belongings. Have you ever come home to find your dog holding their newest object of adoration? A soft toy, a sock, a stick they discovered outside, or the piece of cardboard they're presently destroying? If they have, consider yourself immensely loved. If your dog adores you, they will frequently bring you their favourite toy. This is their method of sharing their knowledge with you and demonstrating their care. While you may not be interested in their slobbered over toy, you receive their affection when you accept their gift. Oh, but be warned, they'll probably be begging for it back in a few seconds later. So the next time your dog brings you a dead lizard from the yard, just know that it comes from a place of love. Number 4. They smile. While dogs cannot grin the same way as humans can, they frequently come close. Dogs may lift their inner brows far more dramatically than wild dogs. This sympathetic, cute look is supposed to elicit caring sentiments in their human owners. If your dog frequently pulls their lips back to expose a broad, toothy grin, this is a sure sign of affection. You'll probably discover that the more you reciprocate by giving them a vast, pleasant smile, the more they'll do it too. Number 3, detects your emotions. You may already know this one, but our canine pets are susceptible to our feelings and frequently pick up on when we need a little more TLC. This care for your well-being is the pinnacle of love. Dogs have an intrinsic ability to detect sadness or when you're not feeling well. During these moments, they will find a way to snuggle up to you, put their head on you, or otherwise be near you as a way to show you they love you. This is by far one of our personal favorites. Number 2, loves your fragrance. As infuriating as it is, there is a reason your dog is continually strolling around the house with your socks, shoes, or scarf jammed into their mouth. These objects are drenched in your fragrance. While it's not a behavior you want to promote, your dog is gathering your stuff most of the time because the fragrance helps them feel closer to you. Rather than yelling at them, which they see as a rejection, consider gently shifting their attention to one of the finest dog chew toys to make them understand the behavior you expected of them. And number 1, they curl up next to you. You may opt to utilize one of the best dog cages to keep your pup safe and secure at night, but if you let them roam the home, they usually end up in your bedroom curled up with you. That's a beautiful indicator that they adore you. Gentle caressing and nuzzling stimulate parental attachment between puppies and their natural canine mothers. In animals, these physical activities cause the release of the feel-good hormone oxytocin. We all know a good doggy cuddle can make a bad day so much better. When your dog curls up with you, you should feel pretty great about the bond you have with them. After all, they had the option of cuddling up and sleeping anywhere else, but they chose you. It's true, how a dog acts around you can reveal a lot. If your dog exhibits any of these loving behaviors, you may rest easy at night knowing that your 4-legged fur baby truly loves you. As dog owners, it's no secret that we love our pets. Why else would we drag ourselves out of a cozy bed in the frigid cold early morning to give them a walk? Why do we leave a superb restaurant before dessert to feed them at home? Why do we forgive them so quickly when they eat our beloved slippers? Saying that dogs are a man's best friend is an understatement for many of us. So, do our pets love us back? After watching this video, you know the answer is 100% yes. Well, that's it for today. So does your dog do these things to you as well? If yes, consider yourself deeply loved and let us know in the comments. If you enjoyed our video, be sure to like it and subscribe to our channel for more exciting videos. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.